Grandad's bench. Arthur. Jake loved to play in Grandad's old workshop. He liked the smell of the wood sawdust. He liked the jumble of chairs waiting to be repaired, and he liked the neat and tidy workbench, where all the tools were lined up, ready to be used. Best of all, he liked is when Grandad showed him how to make something. Jake hopped up onto the stool next to Grandad. "Feel this," said Grandad. He gave Jake a crazy piece of wood as long as thick as his arm. I picked it up from under the scarlet oak. He pointed out of the little window above the bench. Jack could see all the way up the scarlet oak at the top of the hill. He stroked the roof bark. It felt warm. "What will you do with it?" he asked. "Watch," said Grandad. He put the wood in a vase and sawed it cleanly in half. He took one of the halves and planed it both on both sides. Then he began to chisel. With delicate little tips, he cut out a J. Jack held his breath as an A appeared. His finger itched to try it. "Your turn," said Grandad. Jake's first tap made a big hole. His second tap sliced off the bottom of the A. "I can't do it like you," he said. He put down the wood and sighed. Grandad smiled. "I should hope not. It took my years to be this good." He picked up the chisel. "Come on, you'll be fine. I'll help you." With Grandad's head over his Jack finished off the K and the E. "Good," said Grandad. "Good enough for an ice cream before tea time, anyway." Jack jumped down from the stool and ran out of the wood. It was a late afternoon in autumn, but the sun was still warm on his face. He trotted through the untidy garden and out onto the field. "I'll get there first," he shouted. "Wait up," called Grandad. "I'm not so fast today." "I'll see you up there," said Jake. Jake ran over the bumpy ground and all the way up to the scarlet oak. He lay on his back on a carpet of rich browns and looked up through the branches, and the leaves glowed red and orange beneath the setting sun. The beats of the sky between the leaves fizzed blue gold. "It's as old as me, this tree," said Grandad, puffing. He leaned on his stick as he flubbled off some coins. "Tell me the story again," said Jack, sitting up. "Here, you get the ice cream first, Jake. You know what I want. I'll stay and watch the skylarks." Jake started along the little track to where the ice cream van was always parked. There was a short squeak and Jack looked back. Grandad was galloping out over the valley. Then he turned toward Jake. Jake waved and Grandad waved back. Two double corners with flakes and splitting and berry soup. Please, said Jack. 2 ice cream? Are you hungry today, Jake? The ice cream man smiled. No, 1 for Grandad, said Jack. He pointed at the scarlet oak, but here he couldn't see Grandad anymore. The sun dipped further. Jack shivered and he peeled off for the ice cream quickly. He dropped a penny on the ground but did not stop to pick it up. He walked fast toward the scarlet oak. Now he could see a man sneaking down. He was speaking into a marble phone. Jack ran. The ice cream streamed long drip balls onto his head. He threw them away. Grandad looked smaller. He still had his stick even though he was lying down. Grandad! Cried Jake, and he threw himself on the ground. Jack smiled very slowly and took Jake's hand. His voice was weak and wumpy. Everything will be fine, Jake, he whispered. A cozy breeze made the scarlet leaves rustle, but Jake could still hear the sound of the ambulance sirens. Someone put a hand on his shoulder, but Jake didn't move. He held Grandad's head all the way to the hospital. He let go only when Mom took his hand and led him away. Back home without Grandad. The end.